Imagine a place in the universe where stars are born, but the conditions are so hostile, so utterly devoid of the usual ingredients for stellar creation, that their very existence challenges everything we thought we knew about cosmic physics. What if I told you such places not only exist, but are thriving, churning out new suns in defiance of all scientific logic? How can stars ignite in an environment too cold, too sparse, and too turbulent to allow them to form? This is not a science fiction premise. It's one of the universe's most profound and unsettling mysteries, and it's happening right now, light years away, hinting at unknown forces at play. To truly grasp the unsettling nature of these impossible star nurseries, we first need to understand how stars are supposed to form. The prevailing scientific model outlines a rather specific recipe. You start with a vast, cold, dense cloud of gas and dust, what astronomers call a molecular cloud. Gravity, working its slow, inexorable magic, pulls swaths of this cloud together. As these clumps grow, their internal pressure and density increase, leading to a rise in temperature. Eventually, if a clump accrues enough mass, the core becomes so hot and dense that nuclear fusion ignites, and a new star is born, blasting light and heat into the cosmos. This process requires a delicate balance. The cloud needs to be sufficiently cold to allow gravity to dominate over thermal pressure, dense enough to facilitate collapse, and relatively undisturbed by external forces that might rip it apart. It's a painstaking, often millions of years long process, inherently requiring specific, optimal conditions. For decades, this model has successfully explained observed star formation in our own Milky Way and countless other galaxies. But the universe, as it often does, delights in throwing curveballs. Astronomers are now observing prolific star formation in environments that should, by all accounts, be utterly barren. Picture massive ancient elliptical galaxies, often described as red and dead. These colossal structures are characterized by an abundance of old, red stars, very little active star formation, and an apparent lack of the cold, dense gas clouds essential for new stellar birth. Yet, in some of these dusty galactic mausoleums, new bright blue stars are appearing, like defiant embers in a dying fire. The gas that powers this formation is often incredibly diffuse and hotter than it should be, bathed in the harsh radiation of older stars and supermassive black holes. It's theorized that this gas should be too energized to collapse, too spread out to accumulate. It's like trying to bake a cake with flour scattered across a windy field. Even more perplexing are the so-called dark galaxies, vast clouds of gas with almost no visible stars, yet some show subtle signs of fledgling stellar birth. These aren't even dense enough to be called clouds in the traditional sense. They're tenuous wisps in the intergalactic medium. How can gravity overcome the inherent weakness of such sparse material, especially when these regions are often bombarded by high-energy cosmic rays and galactic winds? The very idea defies our deep-seated understanding of how the universe builds its luminous beacons. This isn't just a minor discrepancy, it's a fundamental challenge to the cosmological rulebook. We're talking about stars appearing in places where the cosmic machinery for starbirth should be entirely absent or actively hostile. The most prominent and genuinely unsettling examples of these impossible nurseries come from recent observations by advanced telescopes. Consider the Abell 3827 galaxy cluster. Here, scientists detected a vast, glowing tail of gas, stretching for hundreds of thousands of light years, trailing behind one of the cluster's largest galaxies. This gas, stripped away during a high-speed collision, should have been heated to millions of degrees, making it utterly incapable of forming stars. Yet, embedded within this superheated, turbulent stream were distinct pockets of brilliant, young, blue stars still in their formation stages. It was as if cosmic fireflies were emerging from a hurricane. Another baffling case is the discovery of isolated star formation in the vast voids between galaxies. These intergalactic spaces are arguably the emptiest places in the universe, true cosmic deserts. The gas here is so rarefied that a cubic meter might contain only a handful of atoms. The prevailing wisdom states that these regions are simply too sparse and too undisturbed to ever accumulate enough material to form even the smallest star. But faint signals, like whispers from an alternate reality, suggest that new stars might be flickering into existence under conditions we cannot yet fathom. One leading theory for the Abell 3827 anomaly posits that the gas, despite its extreme heat, was somehow compressed into dense enough clumps by the shock waves of the galactic collision itself. But even this explanation struggles to account for how these clumps could then cool rapidly enough for gravity to take hold and fusion to ignite, all within conditions that should actively prevent such cooling. It's like watching ice form in a blast furnace. And for the intergalactic voids, the lack of any significant external pressure or dense gas makes the formation of stars here an even more profound enigma, almost suggesting a form of spontaneous generation. Scientists are scrambling for answers, probing these regions with every tool at their disposal, but the data continues to push the boundaries of what is considered cosmologically possible. These stellar nurseries that shouldn't exist are more than just astronomical curiosities. They represent gaping holes in our understanding of the universe. If stars can form under such improbable conditions, it suggests that our models of gravity, gas dynamics, and even fundamental particle physics might be incomplete. Could there be unknown forces at play, perhaps dark matter influencing gas dynamics in ways we haven't yet modeled? Or are there entirely new mechanisms for star formation, patiently awaiting discovery, that defy our current physics textbooks? The answers to these questions aren't just academic. They could redefine our cosmic origins story, impacting our understanding of how galaxies evolve, how the elements essential for life are forged, and ultimately, our place in this enigmatic cosmos. Scientists are actively developing new observational techniques and theoretical frameworks to tackle these mysteries, hoping to catch these impossible stars in the act of formation or find exotic new physics that can explain their improbable birth. Until then, these strange, defiant stars will continue to shine, silent testaments to the universe's boundless capacity for surprise, reminding us that even in the seemingly dead zones, life, in its most fundamental form, can find a way to ignite.